What we sacrifice in ignorance, time turns into myth. Today, Bitcoin is worth a fortune, but beyond its price, it represents so much more. It's about dreams, freedom. It's a promise to break away from the system. For some, it's an investment. For others, it's a movement. Now imagine owning 10,000 Bitcoins, not 10, not 1,000, 10,000. One man didn't have to imagine it. He had them, for real. And behind this seemingly simple story lies a legend, an anecdote that became myth. Let's go back to the year 2010. Bitcoin had just been born. No one was talking about it on the news, no influencers, no TikToks, no Binance, no Ledger, no ETFs, no Elon Musk tweets. Just a small online forum, Bitcoin Talk, and a handful of geeks, anarchists, and dreamers. Among them was Laszlo Hanyecz, a software developer, a father, a self-proclaimed nerd. He was fascinated by this revolutionary idea, a currency that's open, borderless, and free from banks. He went all in, connecting graphic cards, writing code, experimenting day and night. He even became the first person ever to mine Bitcoin using a GPU, a huge breakthrough at the time. He wasn't doing it for money. He genuinely believed that Bitcoin could change the world. But on the night of May 22, 2010, Laszlo got hungry. His code could wait, but his stomach couldn't. He had kids at home, nothing in the fridge. So he posted something strange on the Bitcoin Talk forum.
Just posted on the forum, I said, if anybody's interested, I'm offering 10,000 Bitcoins in exchange for some pizza.
I'll give 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 large pizzas. Doesn't matter where from, just deliver it to my place. At the time, 10,000 Bitcoins were worth about $41. Even so, no one seemed interested. Some people replied things like, "You could sell them on Bitcoin Market and get actual cash." But Laszlo wasn't trying to cash out. He wasn't chasing profit. He had one goal: to prove that Bitcoin could buy something real. And 4 days later, he did.
That I'm offering 10,000 Bitcoins in exchange for some pizza. And somebody there said, hey, I'll take you up on that offer. So I sent him the 10,000 Bitcoin. I said, okay, here it is, I'm waiting for my pizza. And, he phoned it in, he paid with his credit card, and the pizza showed up at my door.
A 19-year-old student named Jeremy Sturdivant, aka Yurkos, accepted the offer. He ordered 2 Papa John's pizzas with his own dollars, and Laszlo sent him the 10,000 BTC. Just like that, the first real-world Bitcoin transaction was made. Legacy from meal to myth. No one realized it at the time, but that one small act made history. Every year since, May 22nd is celebrated as Bitcoin Pizza Day, the day when an idea became a currency. And yes, it's ironic. Laszlo gave up a fortune, but without him, maybe Bitcoin would have stayed a niche internet project. Maybe it never would have gone mainstream. In a 2018 interview, Laszlo said,
I just honestly thought it would be really cool if I could say, hey, I just traded this, open source internet money for a real world good. And I thought, what better thing than food? Food is a basic necessity.
Today, his name is forever etched in crypto history, not as a rich investor, but as a pioneer. What about Jeremy? And Jeremy, the student who delivered the pizza? He didn't hold on to the coins. He used them little by little to travel, buy games, pay for groceries. In his own words, "I never saw Bitcoin as an investment. I just thought of it as money." And maybe that's what makes this story so powerful. Neither of them were chasing wealth. They were just using Bitcoin as it was meant to be used. When you really think about it, that pizza wasn't just dinner. It was a statement, a risk, a moment of sacrifice. And without it, who knows? Maybe Bitcoin would have died out in a forum thread. Maybe nothing would have changed. But Laszlo dared. And sometimes, that's all it takes to make history. So yeah, 10,000 bitcoins for 2 pizzas sounds crazy. But sometimes, you have to lose a fortune to create a legend. What about you? What would you have done with 10,000 BTC in 2010? Would you have bought pizza, held it, sold it? Let me know in the comments. What we sacrifice in ignorance, time turns into myth.